What's good, everybody? It's just your neighborhood angler money out here for another quick session of this thing we call Bass for Cash. Now, I'm getting out here on a weekly basis, seeing how many fish we can get to the boat. All you have to do on your end is subscribe to the channel, guess the exact weight of fish, and bam, just like that, you can walk away with a little cash for your pocket. Is it raining out here? Is it raining? All right, so we're gonna be out here for a good time, not a long time. We have about 2 hours, a little under 2 hours on the shot clock. So we're gonna get out here and see if we can make it happen. But first, let me get out here and check my trolling motor. So we had some technical difficulties that we had to get taken care of. And let's see if they have been taken care of or not. Uh-oh, there we go. We have some power on the trolling motor today. We're gonna be able to get around and move around a little bit better. Let's go ahead and get these rods and reels set up. Shout out to Jody. I see you tuning in. Want to give a big shout out to Georgia Dog. Jody, do you remember what's going on with Georgia Dog? Does anybody know why I'm giving a shout out to Georgia Dog today? Who knows? Who was watching yesterday that knows about Georgia Dog? All right, so we're going to stick with the jerkbait for right now. All right, I see that long name in the chat. I'm just going to call you X. X says the spotted bass are on fire right now. Okay, we're about to see. Jody said, did he win yesterday? That is true. So today we're waiting for Georgia Dog to hop into the chat. So to make sure Georgia Dog gets paid today. Today is payday. So I guess I did want that money after all. And we had a little slight wind, not wind, but a little rain. But nothing too concerning. As you guys come into the chat, please take a minute to hit that like button for me. We had to get our numbers back up. I was gone for a minute. And since I've been gone, YouTube was like, oh, nah, partner, you can't be taking off like that. Where you at? That's right, Frisco was off by 0.01. So we'll be able to move around a little bit faster today, guys. We can cover water a little better. We're going to stick with a 1-2 punch. Jerk bait. And then shaky head is the 1-2 punch for the day. We're going to see how it works out. All right, not seeing any action. Shout out to AC. We got AC tuning in. She's in a little early today. When Blaster gets in here, he can tell you about him trying to take over your spot yesterday and how it worked out for him. We'll let the chat give him a rating of 1 to 10 to see how well he did. Let's make one more cast and then we're going to keep on moving. All right, let's keep on moving. Shout out to AC. She says, hello. Hello, everybody. How you doing? All right. The 1-2 punch. Gotta keep it moving. Man, it does kind of look like there's a storm out there, and well, at least some rain out there in the distance. I hope that's not what it is. I hope it ain't what it is, or it is what it ain't. Blaster says, are we live? Yes, sir. We're live and in action. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. And today, you guys know the routine. We're going to be out here for a good time, not a long time. Because I got some places I need to be when I need to be there. So I got to get up and get gone after we get maybe 2 or 3 fish to the boat. See if anybody wants to walk away with any of this cash for any of these bass. Now, do we have anybody new to the channel? Lately, I think we've pretty much been having our regulars in the chat. Man, that is a good cash right there. Let me get set up correctly. See if there's any fish out there. All right, nobody wants to come and play. Oh, there they do. Yeah, they do. Oh, my goodness, and we got him. We got him. Let me go ahead and let that drag off a little bit today. Let's let that drag off of him a little bit. Let's tighten it up a little bit. It's a good one. It's a good one, guys. Oh, my God. Pure Alaska's is in just in time for the hook set, for the bendation. Oh, my goodness. And it feels good. It feels good. Let's see if we can get him to the boat. Now, yesterday, you guys saw what happened. Now, do you see how this fish is holding steady? That means it's a big one. I can tell you that right now. It's a big one, guys. You see how I'm still trying to pull some drag on me? I had to loosen up the drag because yesterday, that fish bent the hooks out on me. They came up with a vengeance. FishXLive is real. Now, who was watching the other day when I pulled up my journal of catches from last year, this same time of year, just to see if FishXLive would give me the right information from my journal? It said, MoneyBass, you know you was busting them in the mouthpiece with a jerkbait last year. So I was like, well, hey, let's see if I can bust them in the mouth with a jerkbait once again. Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to let it get tired out. Oh, there it goes down there. There it goes. Oh, my goodness, guys. He's hooked. He's hooked in his side piece. Come over here. Oh, no, don't. Did you see what he's doing? Where'd he go? There he goes. There we go. There we go. Do you see what I see? Shout out to Georgia dogs. Georgia dogs. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do you see it? Let's see if we're seeing what I'm seeing. Now that's the thing about these jerk baits, guys. He put up a good fight. The jerk bait is king. Now, when these fish get these jerk baits in their mouths, sometimes they're able to shake those hooks loose. But as you see, one of the benefits to having jerk baits, this bait right here has 3 sets of hooks on it. Can you guys see that? So even if that first hook comes out of their mouth, it's flailing around so much, it'll come back and hook them in the, they can get hooked by all 3 sets of those hooks. Oh my God. We did it. What is going on? We got one to the boat just that quick. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be one and done in this spot because his friends are like, hey, where's little Jimmy at? Jimmy is gone. Yeah, Jimmy got busted in the mouthpiece. We got the hook up. We got the hook up. Let's go ahead and put a little water in there for him. Now, guys, you have to be careful. We got some vultures out there. You know what we call vultures? Vultures are people like Mask Off that will wait. He won't be in the chat. But as soon as we say we're going to weigh that fish, Mask Off, kapow, will just show up out of nowhere. All right, so I played that one pretty good. What do you guys think? I gave him some drag. I mean, I let the drag out a little bit. I let the fish fight, let it feel good about itself. But that fish came out from about 30 feet of water, 30 to 40 feet. And I saw that thing just shoot up straight to the top. Pure Alaska says, I'm new. We got Arrow tuning back in, says, hey there, Money, long time no see. Nope, not in the competition. Just in competition with a good time. I'm out here competing for a good time, and that's about it. And for this thing we call Bass for Cash. Remember, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, guess the weight of the fish, and just like that, courtesy of SWAT Lawn Operations, you can walk away with a nice cash payout on a nice Thursday. Today is Thursday, right? Let's tighten the drag back down a little bit. That was a good one. Are we gonna get another one? Let's see. I mean, it was a decent fish. I thought it was gonna be a little bigger than that, especially coming from way out here as deep as this water is. Wait a minute. AC the DQ Queen. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you change your name? Oh, my goodness. She said, let me make it official. Uh-oh. Who is that wanting to talk? I don't want to talk to potential spam today. I had potential spam calling me. Uh-oh. We need a time. We need a date and time schedule for this thing called Bass for Cash. We can't just be out here random living. The peoples wants to know. They're like, MoneyBass, when are you gonna be out there? We missing the show. AC said it had the at today. I don't know what YouTube is doing, so I thought I would change it. Okay. Georgia Dog said the names changed. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. All right, let's make one more cast out here. I think I'm pretty much done out here. I don't know if these fish are gonna want to come and act right anymore. They're like, nah, partner. We saw what you did to little Jimmy. You popped him right in that mouthpiece, and now he's gone. That's right, Jimmy coming along for a little ride. All right, that's all she wrote for this spot. So we slid on in and got one in the boat just that quick. Like I said, make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. We have one in the box, and we will be weighing that fish. And we're waiting for the guest of the hour to pull on in, because we have somebody that needs to get paid. Oh my goodness, guys. I do not want to lose this. You know, I've lost so much stuff from not tying it down. I almost lost this right here. And I need that for Battle of the Anglers. All right, let's just check on him real quick. Make sure he's doing good. Look at it. Oh my God, he's mad. He's like, partner, you got me in here all laid up sideways. Oh my God. Georgia Dogs says, I'm here. All right, Georgia Dogs, can you introduce yourself and let them know? And let me just check. We have to do a verification to make sure I'm talking to who I think I'm talking to. There we go. All right, Georgia Dogs, is this you? Drop your Cash App in the chat. If this is Georgia Dogs from yesterday that won, I'm looking at your Cash App here, but I just need verification. There we go. There he is. Georgia Dogs, go ahead and give everybody a recap of what happened yesterday. Let them know why you're famous today. The man of the hour. Georgia Dog says, I finally won Bass for Cash. Blessed says, I don't mind, but nobody does it like the DQ Queen. That's right. All right, so how would you guys rate Blaster's performance yesterday in sitting in for the DQ Queen? On a scale of 1 to 10, we need to see some ratings in the chat. How would you guys rate Blaster's performance yesterday? Let's hear the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, we got Mary Sanchez tuning in. All right, Mary, we're out here doing this thing called Bass for Cash, where all you have to do on your end is subscribe to the channel and guess the weight of the fish that come to the boat. We have one in the live well that we're going to be weighing in just a minute. And remember, we're out here for a good time, not a long time. And time generally goes by kind of quick while we're out here. So I have to get out here, find these fish, and make it happen pretty quick, guys. And it's fun. It's always a good time. Blaster says, wait. Georgia Dog says, okay. Texas Newt said a 9. Okay, a 9 out of 10. Uh-oh. Georgia Dogs gave Blaster a 10 with 2 DQs. All right. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Georgia Dogs, did you just get paid? Georgia Dogs, can you confirm if you received a little something, some cash for that bass? Georgia Dogs, I did. It's real. Georgia Dog said Bass for Cash is real, just like the bendation. Uh-oh, I see something. Georgia Dogs, is Bass for Cash real? Was that Monopoly money you got, or was that a real $20 bill? Want to give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. SWAT Lawn Operations out here handling things, handling business. All right, we're sticking with the jerk bait for now, guys. I think we're going to get a nutting. I think FishXLive is telling me the truth. It said if you hit them in the mouthpiece with a jerk bait, they want it. They'll come up and talk to you with it. Let's see if they're going to talk to me today with this jerk bait. I think they're going to come and talk to me again, guys. Let's see. Let's see. All right, I got to hit them with the 1-2 punch. Oh, my goodness. Do you guys see what I see? If you see something, say something. If you see something, say something. Who sees what I see? Georgia Dog said, I ain't for play. Georgia Dog said, I am not for play. If you see something, say something. Shout out to Georgia Dog. We got a new member of the money team. Georgia Dog was like, let me get that $40 bill. What if Georgia Dog slides right on in and guesses the weight of that fish that's in the live well now? I mean, Georgia Dog is something serious out here in these YouTube streets. We have a few fishes down there. They hiding though. They're not acting right. Shout out to Georgia Dog. Everybody put Georgia Dog in the chat. Put GA Dog in the chat. Can you believe it? Georgia Dog was like, give me my money. All right, let's get one more good cast in with that jerk bait. I mean, you know, I didn't normally throw a jerk bait on a spinning rod, but the distance that I get out of this thing is incredible. Shout out to Bill Meeks. He said, go Clemson. Go Georgia Dogs. Come on, bud. Come on up and talk to that jerk bait. Oh, man, I see that. This jerk bait is going down to about 15 feet, guys. That's right where I need it to be. About 15 feet deep, which is perfect. All right, so now they didn't want that. So you know what we got to do? What do you guys think we need to do right about now? I told you we're hitting them with the 1-2 punch. Appreciate that, Patricia. She said, nice drag work, money. So you saw that first catch, Patricia? Did you see it? Yeah, I had to adjust the drag on the fly. I was like, we're not going to let him bend the hooks out today. I was lazy yesterday and didn't take the time to adjust the drag. I thought I could go ahead and horse that fish in. But that one from yesterday seemed like it was probably bigger than the one I caught today. But it was good enough for somebody to walk away with some cash for that bass, right? We're gonna sit here and play around for just a quick second. Arrow says, nice flat water for fishing. Oh yeah, we don't have too much ripple going on out here today. I didn't know how that was gonna affect the jerk bait with it not having too much ripple on it, but hey, as we saw, they still came out and they was like, hey, I'll take a bite of that. Patricia says, it was a spotopotamus. Texas Snoop said, what's the water temp? Sitting at about 59 degrees, a smooth 59 degrees. All right, nobody has seen Mask Off in the chat, right? Now, when we get ready to open those scales, if you see Mask Off coming to the chat, you guys need to run him off. Tell him he can't just be showing up as soon as we're about to weigh the fish and try to run off with everybody's money. We got Jam Swiffle back in the chat. We got a good one in the boat, guys. We got a good one in the boat. Shout out to Whipstick. He said, what's good? Tom Mix says, what did I catch so far today? We got one in the live well. We got one in there. But we're just getting started. But then again, you know, we're only out here for a good time, not a long time. We have, let's see, about an hour and 15 minutes left on the shot clock, guys. Make sure you guys come in and go ahead and hit that like button for me. I came out here and got things rolling pretty quick. Want to give a big shout out to Georgia Dog. We got a new member of the money team, guys. Georgia Dog slid right on in and guessed the way to that fish yesterday and walked away with a nice $20 bill. And you know what Georgia Dog did? Georgia Dog was like, let me invest in myself. Let me become a member of the money team. Let's see what the money team is all about. So now Georgia Dog is going to be dropping up 2 guesses in the chat today. Georgia Dog is like, oh yeah, let me test out my membership. Let me see if it works. Being a member of the money team does have its special perks, guys. You get 2 guesses per fish, and you also get twice the payout. So right now, there's another $20 bill up for grabs. There's about $100 in that Bass for Cash pot each time we come out here. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. Make sure you guys remember that name. Everybody in the chat should know it well. Who knows what SWAT stands for in the chat? Who knows? Let's see who'll put it in here first. Whipstick says, Texas Noob chilling, bro. What's up with you? Patricia said, throw that pop-R. Patricia, you just want me to throw the pop-R? We don't even have any top water activity or anything. And I'm sitting out here, well, let me see. The fish I'm fishing for are sitting in about 25 feet of water. Blaster says, service with all the trimmings. So yeah, Patricia, these fish that I'm fishing for right now, they're in about 20 to 25 feet of water, and they're sitting on the bottom. And I don't really see them coming up, or they're not really active or anything. But believe me, if I see some top water activity coming up, I have a pop-R tied on, sitting right back there behind me. And I can get it with the quickness. All right, I have a question. Is anybody that's watching, are any of you seeing any commercials coming up? Are any commercials coming up on the screen? All right, one more cast and then we're gonna get up out of here. Bill Meeks said, not for me. Shout out to the money team. Bill Meeks has that 6 sitting right next to his name. Means he's been a member of the money team for at least 6 months. Shout out to Antonio from Real Rippin' Lips. He put me in contact with one of his partners that was in the chat the other day talking about those, what are those baits called that look like have all the tentacles? Oh, shoot. All right, Patricia, I did just hear something on top. Let me get this fluke ready just in case. I want to catch some more fish on with a fluke is what I want. Shout out to Dottie. We got Dottie in the chat. Georgia Dog says no commercials here either. Look at Georgia Dog. Doesn't that badge look real good next to that Georgia Dog name? What do you guys think? Georgia Dog is wearing that badge pretty well. Blazer said, that's fluked up. You gonna throw a fluke instead of a popper? Shout out to Dottie. She said, hey, y'all. Dottie said, hey, y'all. Y'all got any fish in there? We sure do, Dottie. Let's see, is Whipstick still in the chat? Whipstick, do you think they want this money today? Do you think they want this money? Oh, I said one more cast and then we were getting out of here, huh? Can you believe it? I actually did it, guys. One cast and then we're up outie. We're about to head to another spot. We're spot hopping. Does anybody remember those club hopping days? You pull up to one club, roll in there for about 15 minutes, get a drink, head out to the next one, dance for about 10 minutes, get another drink, head on to the next one. Would you guys call that a crawl sometimes? Whipstick said, bro, I don't even know if they want this money. Let's weigh one and see. We got Midwest tuning in. All right, let's go over here and check out a point. All right, now we're just gonna ease on over here and try out a point real quick. Do I see something? I think I might just see something. Man, look at all those rocks out of the water, guys. You see that? That looks like prime territory for whenever they're underwater. All right. They were like, nah, partner, you're not going to trick us with that. All right, let's go down there and talk to them. They're sitting about 45 feet of water, guys. 45 feet. See if we can hit them in the mouthpiece with a shaky head in 45 feet of water. Who thinks I can do it? Tom Mick says, are you talking about a dice type bait? Yes, sir. That's it. The dice. That's it. So I'm supposed to be meeting somebody, and they're going to give me some to come out here and test out. Well, they said I actually don't even need to test them. They said they know they work. So we're going to get out here and see. But I forgot to hit them back. I believe it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. So I just need to hit them back and let them know. Then we can meet up and make it happen. Dontre says, deep crank them. Tom Mick said, an ad just popped up. It would be nice if you could just deep crank those fish and just, you know, pop them back to back. Man, today is a nice calm. The water's kind of calm. Oh, so let me tell you guys what happened yesterday with my battery. So as you know, my trolling motor has been down bad for the past, I don't know, about a week. So I went home, I swapped the leads around on my charger, and what was wait a minute. Was that a tappy tap? Was that a tappy tap? I don't know, but let's set it hook and see. Oh my God, it was. Oh, and it came off. Oh no, it came off. Oh man, I played around with him, guys. That fish said, I ain't for play. Let's get back down there and see if we can get his friend. That fish was like, don't play with me. Said, I ain't for play, MoneyBass. Said, I heard about you before, but don't get out here thinking you can play with me. Man, the fish won that battle. Oh my God. Whipstick says, I thought you'd be on Oconee getting ready for this weekend. No, sir. I don't need to get ready. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Who are you fishing with, Whipstick? Frisco said, oh, missed it again. Oh, here he goes. Here's Frisco in the chat. I can't tell if it is a fish or not. Let's see. What is that? You know what, guys? You know what? Don't say it, Frisco. Let's see who's gonna say it first. Oh, Country Carpenter beat you guys to it. You know what? Hey, it may have been some FBS going on, guys. I'll have to take the L on that one. That may have been what was happening on that one. Let's make another cast out there. That may have been some line or something like that. Unplugged Fishing says, wish we could see your scope there, partner. All right, you want to see some scope? All right, so I'm sitting in about 40 feet of water. You see it right there? This gauge up here is, well, where's my water depth? See, that right there is not right. I think I have it connected to the wrong transducer, but that doesn't matter. But we're sitting in about 40 feet of water. You see this cover out here? There are fish kind of swimming around out there. And all I'm doing is just kind of dragging a shaky head down through there. What do you think about that, Unplugged? Did that help you out? Dontre said, hook sets are free, partner. He said hook sets are free. Don't let them get in your head talking about FBS. Go ahead and set that hook. But yeah, what I was saying about my trolling motor before I was so rudely interrupted by that FBS. is that the lead on the charger, well, not the lead, but you know where you connect the fuse at, had melted. And apparently that battery, I suppose it had not been charged up. It wasn't charging. So all these times where I thought that that battery was charging, it was not charging. And over time, apparently maybe it had drained all the way to where when I tested the voltage on that battery, it actually said negative. It said negative 2.43. Does anybody know what that battery should actually read? And it's a deep cycle lead acid battery. I don't have lithiums, guys. I'm not all high tech like that. I'm scared of those lithiums and fire. I don't want to start a fire, so I don't go with those lithiums. But does anybody know what that battery should read when you put a little multimeter on it? Georgia Dog said 13.1. Blaster said 12. Bill Meek said 12. All of your, I would say all. Oh, did we get him that time? We got him. We got him, guys. Oh, and it's a good one. It's a good one. His head is shaking. And do you see that right there? That right there is what we call bendation. The bendation is sensational. Oh, my goodness. Give us a few more head shakes. Let's see if we can see him. There he is. Do you see him down deep? There it goes, guys. There it goes. Oh, my goodness. Let's go ahead and put two hands on it. Oh, my goodness. That hook is not in there that good, but we're going to see if we can still hit him with the flip. We hit him in the lip, and let's see if we can get him with the flip. Oh, my goodness. And we got him with the flip, and it's a good one. Bam, right in that mouthpiece. Do you see that right there? Oh, my goodness. Look at the nice coloration on it. Does it have some girthification? Let's see. Does it have some nice girthification? It's girthified. It's girthified. Not maximum girthification, but it has some girthification on it. You see that right there? Oh, yeah, that's what we came out here for. Today is going to be a good day. Now, see, when we come out here for a good time and not a long time, that's what we're talking about. That's all we need. So we got two basses for cashes. Two basses for cashes in this piece. Oh, my God. Oh, man, why did it get me all? There we go. Take a look at them, guys. Let's take a look. Do you see that? Two basses for cashes out here today. Oh, my goodness, and they're looking kind of good. Looking kind of good. All right, let's close that before they try to splash me again. Whew. All right. Two basses for cashes out here today. Oh, man, we drifted way in here. This isn't where we need to be when we need to be there. Let's see if we can move again real quick. All right, what is this? Stop number 3, fish number 2. I say those are some good numbers. The odds are looking good. Stop number 3, fish number 2. Let's go ahead and get a nuddin. Just out here fishing a rocky point. Texas Noob said that's an 11. Texas Noob said that's money right there. Whipstick said let's get him on the scale. All right, the DQ Queen in the chat. Are you ready to go ahead and put something on the scale? Is she ready? Is the DQ Queen ready for some action? Man, but you know the way these fish are biting right now, you can't even really tell that they're on there. You just feel a little bit of weight. All right, DQ Queen, are you ready? You think we need to go ahead and weigh one of these fish now? What do you think, AC? Whipstick said, let's get it cracking. Now, this is what I'm curious to see Who's gonna start? Oh my goodness. Do you guys see who just came in the chat? Who sees what I see? Who just came in this chat? Frisco said, you sure afraid of lithiums or lithium prices? Both. Do you guys see who just came in this chat? I need somebody to acknowledge what I said earlier was gonna happen. Who sees who I see? I need some crowd participation. Blaster says, lurking mask off. Texas News said, mask off just showed up. Now, what did I tell you guys about mask off? What did I say earlier? Shout out to Fishing for Dollars. He says, I love my powerhouse setup. Tom Mick said, mask off. He said, is that mask off coming sliding in here trying to take y'all money? Mask off said, today is my day. We got E Jr. in the chat. All right, AC. What's the word? Are you ready to weigh something? Whipstick said, let's get it on. Frisco said, cranking and trolling. All right, I'm waiting to get the word. I need confirmation from the DQ queen that she's ready to go ahead and test out her DQ skills for the day. We got Voodoo turning in. All right, we have some people coming back into the chat. It took you guys a minute, but our numbers are going to start easing back up there. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Now, we have 2 fish in the live well right now for this thing we call Bass for Cash. What I would suggest is for you to be a good friend. Be a good friend and go ahead and send out a notification or a link to this channel to a friend or two so they can come into this live stream and they can guess the weight of this fish and see if they can walk away with some of this Bass for Cash money. Now, I want to give a big shout out to Georgia Dog. Georgia Dog said, oh, yeah, I'll take that money. Georgia Dog came in here and said, oh, yeah, I want this cash. Because Whipstick he was real comfortable with saying that phrase. They don't want this money. But now you guys got him thinking. Uh-oh. AC said, the likes are a little ugly, so wait a smaller one. All right, guys. She said the likes aren't looking pretty good. We just need a few more likes, guys. Let's see if we can get the likes up. Now, the rules of engagement for Bass for Cash are in the description of this video, guys. So if you're new to the channel, make sure that you go and read the rules of engagement so that you do not get DQ'd, all right? And I'm not going to tell you guys because I'm going to see if anybody's going to get DQ'd today so we can laugh. A good DQ is always fun, right? I mean, somebody needs to be DQ'd. Why not you? All right, let me make one more cast, and then we're going to weigh that small one, guys. Voodoo says, can't stay, have a meeting for the next hour. Just wanted to say hi. Appreciate you for stopping through. Frisco says, man, I fished a 2-day tourney and never had to worry about power. Well, I generally don't have to worry about it either, Frisco. And I still run deep cycle batteries. My charger is actually what went bad. And I don't know if the charger caused the issue with the battery, which may have been the case. But either way, they gave me a 100% warranty. I just took it back and they gave me a brand new interstate battery. And I'm going to order that charger today. They finally sent me that discount code. Appreciate that, Voodoo. Slid on in and hit me with a quick like. And look at that. Those likes went up pretty quick. All right, hold on, guys. Hold on. I see something, so I want to test something out real quick before we weigh that fish. Whipstick says, what kind of charger do you have? It's a Genius 4-bank. It's a Noco Genius or something like that. So who knows what made that, it's the port where you plug the fuse into had overheated, basically. Frisco said you. Well, Frisco, listen, that is funny and not funny. Now, Frisco said, I never lose power because I don't use my live wells. But, Frisco, that is true because remember, we do catch, weigh, release on Battle of the Anglers. How about that? How you like that, Frisco? We do catch, weigh, release around here. And I'm about to do a hook set around here too, Frisco. Fish for Dollar says, I put the Camus back just like Milliken had it. Do I need two 36-volt batteries? Nah. It's really just a backup. One 12-volt start. Let me see. One 16-volt electronics. And he loves it. Whipstick says, do you keep your boat on the charger all the time when you are not on the water? Yes, sir. It has an automatic, it automatically, like anytime the battery gets charged up all the way, it automatically cuts off. And then if the battery voltage level falls below a certain amount, then it automatically will kick back in and start charging the battery. So I'm able to leave the charger connected all of the time. That's right. Frisco knows the term trickle charge. It was trickling. Trickling. All right. We're going to go ahead and weigh that fish, guys. Blaster says, tap your screen twice to give a like. That's right. Go ahead and hit that like button for me, guys. All right. We are going into subscriber only mode. Remember, all that you have to do to have fun and participate in this thing we call Bass for Cash is be a subscriber to the channel. We are now officially in subscriber only mode. I'm going to hold up this smaller fish. AC said, you guys don't deserve the big one yet. Well, the bigger one yet. So we're going to put it on this measuring board, let you see the size of that fish. And then we're going to open up the scales for 2 minutes. Oh, my God. Oh, man. All on my pants. Look at that, guys. It just, oh, man. It got me. It super soaked me. That was not good. All right, so we're going to weigh. I think this is the smaller one right here, AC. The other one, let's see. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the smaller one. No, that's the bigger one. Yeah, you guys see that? I think this is the smaller one right here. So we're going to weigh that one first at the request of the DQ Queen. All right, AC, whenever you are ready to open the scales, this fish right here is sitting at a nice and easy 16 and a half. Can you see that? It's just under 17 inches. Oh, actually, hold on. That's right. It's almost hitting 17, guys. So, AC, when you're ready, all right, guys, the scales are officially open. You have 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat. 2 minutes. Remember, if you put more than one guess, that is a quick and easy way to get disqualified. But guess what, Georgia Dog? Georgia Dog, you get to follow the new routine. Shout out to Georgia Dog. Let's see what he's going to come up with. Mask Off thinks he's going to just ease in here and just take y'all money just like that. He hadn't been participating in the chat. He's like, I don't want to talk to y'all. I just want to come and take your money. I don't need to say anything. He says, I just want the money. I don't see Georgia Dog in here. Oh, there you go. Georgia Dog. Look at Georgia Dog. He knows the routine. Georgia Dog was like, hey, I'm going double or nothing. No, actually, Georgia Dog was like, I'm going double or everything. He said, I'm going to do it twice. AC says, uh-oh. Khalil, you are DQ'd for 2 guesses. You are not a member of the money team. Khalil said, let me try to slide it on in here. Khalil was like, I heard the DQ queen, but I don't think she's going to catch me. Khalil said, let me get 2 guesses in here. DQ queen said, denied. Remember, guys, you can only put 1 guess in the chat. 1 guess in the chat, unless you are a member of the money team. The money team are the people that I refer to as the members of the channel. All right. All right, there we go. The scales are officially closed. Now, don't worry, Khalil. You just learned a little something, but it's okay. It's all right, because guess what? We have another fishing live well that we're going to weigh too. But you guys just got to act right. As long as you're acting right, the DQ queen will tell us to go ahead and weigh that second fish. All right, so here we go, guys. We're about to make it official. Now, I know this fish is a little over 2 pounds. I think Maskoff put 212 in here, guys, and I think he might take your money, because I'm going to go with 212 too. I think this fish is 212. Oh, my goodness. Don't let Maskoff take your money, peoples. He ain't even participating in the chat. Oh, look at that. It's close. Oh, my goodness. 214. Bam. 214. Do we have a winner at 214, guys? 214 is what we got right there. This one came on the jerk bait. 214. All right, AC, we're going to go ahead and let this one go. Let him go back down there and talk to his buddies and let them know what they were doing, what we've been doing up here. Tell them you were hanging out with MoneyBass. No official winner. Mascot said, I almost had y'all. He said, I almost had it. 214. Mascot said, I was about to take y'all money. Man, Maskoff is pretty good, guys. I think, Maskoff, was your guess, did you guess 2.12? Was that your guess? Rocket Kid said, reweigh that bad boy. Who was the closest? Who was the closest on that fish? All right, let's put a little more stank on it. Whipstick said, Maskoff is banned for the next 10 bass per cat. Maskoff don't come in here for play. You guys see that? How rude. How rude is Maskoff? He's in here. He does not even participate in the chat. He's not asking how y'all are doing and saying, hey, Texas Noob. Hey, AC, how's everybody doing? No, Maskoff just shows up and tries to take the money and run. Let me see. All right, what was I about to do? I wasn't going to throw. It was something that I wanted to. Oh, I want to throw my fluke. Man, I'd really love to get back on a fluke bite. But you know what? I see a fish that's out there like waiting for me. It's like, hey, MoneyBass, you got something for me to bite? And I'm like, oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and toss this out there to you real quick at about 60 feet out. Right there to you. Let's see if I'm going to get him. Let's see how good is your partner. That fish was sitting 60 feet out. So I was like, let me go right out there, 60 feet. Mascot says he was 0.2 off. That is correct, 0.2. So do we have the same guess, Mascot? All right, let's see. Had to let it soak for a second. See if it was gonna keep its eyes on it. Mascot says, I appeal your ruling, Whipstick. Whipstick says, mask off. How much of swap money have you won? I think you've reached your limit. Blaster says, fluke life. Yeah, mask off. How much have you won? For some reason, it seems like you've won a lot more than normal. You're not even sociable. I mean, we're in here trying to have a good time. And mask off is just trying to peel off some money. He says, I plead the fifth. Mask off said, I ain't telling you how much I won. He said, I plead the fifth. The FIF. Mascot says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth. Texas Noob said Mascot slide through with a hit and run. Yeah, Mascot, how rude. How rude of you, Mascot. We're out here trying to have a good time. All you're doing is trying to slide through here and just take the good time away. Mascot is like, this is a stick up. He said, I have my mask on. He said, I put my mask on. This is a stick up. Whipstick is ready. Whipstick, are you already ready to wait to the next fish? Is that what's going on? Whipstick is like, let's go ahead and see if they want this money or not. He said, I ain't for play today. Let's go ahead and see if they want this cash for these bass. Bless said, mask off is a bandit. Mask off is like, I put my mask on. Once the robbery is complete, I take my mask off. Mask Off said, just to be clear, I've been here the whole time. That makes it worse, Mask Off. So you saying you've been here the whole time and just antisocial. You didn't introduce yourself. You didn't ask AC how she was doing. You didn't say, hey, Whipstick, what's up, partner? You didn't say, hey, Frisco, you know, what's going on over there? What's going on out there in Texas? Man, we stayed in this spot a little too long, huh? We already got one fish. I forgot about that. I got distracted by these basses for cashes. Sure, Mask Off. You guys see Mask Off's excuse? Is that acceptable? Blaster says, let me time him out. Mask Off, they trying to time you out. They said we gonna wait till the scales are open and time you out so you can't put a guess in the chat. Oh no, Blaster, that is so messed up. Mask Off, they said you taking too much money. Mask Off said Bass for Cash is real. He said, I do not need to talk to y'all. He said, all I need to talk to y'all about is how much is Bass for Cash paying? We got a stalker. Shout out to C219 Troll. What's going on? Good to see you back in the chat. Mask Off says, so y'all trying to jump me in the chat? Yeah, Mask Off, they trying to do you in. They've been counting your pockets, Mask Off. Don't you hate it when your pockets get counted? They counting your pockets, Mask Off. They like, nah, partner, you've been taking too much of this here Bass for Cash money. He said all the money is in an offshore account. He said he don't keep his money shallow. He keeps it deep. Frisco said Mask Off's gonna need a 1099. C219 Troll says, I won our classic 2 days ago with 24 pounds with 14 crappie. Shout out to C219 Troll. Did we just get a tappy tap, guys? Ooh, 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 we got a tappy tap. We got a tappy tap, but that fish was like, gotcha. Tricked you. He says over 26 pounds. Okay. Wait a minute. Frisco, AC, hold on. Though that didn't count. We were having a friendly conversation. You can't hold that against me. It was just a friendly conversation. Man, the things you see, look at that big lay down that's out of water. Now I know whenever the water goes back up where I'm coming to, I'll go straight over there to that lay down because that thing will be completely underwater because I haven't noticed it before. The water level is very, very low. Very, very low right now. All right, I really appreciate everybody for tuning back in. I was gone for a minute, but I'm back. So my numbers kind of took a dip. So the algorithm isn't treating me right now. YouTube is like, nah, partner, we didn't tell you could stop fishing for 3 weeks. So we're going to treat you bad. But I appreciate everybody for still coming back in, continuing to support the live stream, support the channel. Big shout out to Georgia Dog. Joined the money team today. You guys saw it. We have a new member in the chat. Did all of the money team members in the chat, did everybody welcome Georgia Dog to the family? Asking for a friend. If you didn't welcome Georgia Dog, please give him a warm welcome. Blessed said it's very low today. We're hunting spotted bass. It got to be very quiet. Oh, we got another tappy tap, guys. Oh my God, we got him. We got him. Oh, get out of there. Do you see that? We hit him in the mouthpiece. Oh my, he's mad. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. The wrist strength this fish is mad. He's heated. Do you see the bendation? Do you see that? It's right there. That is what we call bendation, and this fish is a fighter. Do you see it down there? It's like, nah, MoneyBass, get this out of my mouth. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There he is down there. Look at him. Look at him. And it's a good one. It's a good one, guys. We're going to hit him in the lip, and then let's see if I can get him with the flip. Bam! Oh, my goodness. Now, this is a good one right here. This is the biggest one of the day. Oh, my goodness. Look at the girthification. The girthification is real. Bendation leads to girthification. Do you see that? Do you see it looking at you? Bendation leads to girthification. Oh, yeah. Bass for Cash is real, just like the bendation, guys. We already weighed one. Let's see which one is bigger. Let's go ahead and put this one back on this cold tag right here. Oh, and it has some craw pinchers down there in its mouth. Can you guys see that? This thing has been eating some crawfish. It has a little orange crawfish pincher down there in its throat piece. All right. Let's see, which one is bigger? Which one is bigger? I think this is going to be the biggest one because oh, yeah, look at that. Look at the size difference. This one's bigger than this one, but this one's bigger than the last one. Look at the girthification on them. Do you see that? Bam. Oh, my goodness. Let's get that shot right there. I'm going to put this in FishXLive, guys. That right there is my FishXLive shot. So I can put it in my journal. So next year, so think about it, guys. So within this 1 week, I came out here on day 1. We had a 344. Day 2, I came out here and struggled. And day 2, I was like, well, wait a minute. I shouldn't be out here struggling like this. Let's take a look in FishXLive and see what I was catching these fish on last year. I looked in there and I saw that I was popping them in the mouthpiece with a jerk bait. So I was like, well, hey, let's go ahead and get active again. Let's get that jerk bait active. And once I did that, you know, I kind of pieced it together. Now that laydown over there is real shallow. But you know, when you see a laydown, you gotta at least throw something to it. And that was a bad cast. Let's get that back over here. I doubt I'm gonna catch anything on it because it is super shallow. And this water is very clear. That was a good cast. Bam! Right in that mouthpiece. Did you see it? Did you see it? I knew we were going to pop something in the mouthpiece over there. Even though AC and Frisco, FBS, MoneyBass. We saw that FBS. But did you see the hook set, Frisco? That was a He-Man hook set. Now, if you could have saw what I was doing, you see my kneecaps? I put some bendation in my knees when I was setting that hook. I bent down to my kneecaps and I jumped up with the hook set. I did a jumping hook set on that one. Let me check my line just to make sure while I'm doing all this talking. I don't want the next one to break me off. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. Look at that knot. Can you see the knot right there? Where's it at? You see the knot right there? That is braid to 12-pound fluoro right there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we catching them pretty good. We out here having a good time. Frisco says his DQ yesterday was a welcome. So that's why I stayed over here. I knew sooner or later I was going to pop something. Let's see if we can get one more from over there. Maybe. Maybe not. But we's going to try. I still wouldn't mind getting a nice fluke bite, though. Uh-oh. Frisco says broke clock, right? Twice a day. Hey, partner, we have 3 in the boat. Now, what do you have to say about that, Frisco? We have 3 in the boat already. And we ain't even been out here for a short time yet. Because we're out here for a good time, not a long time, but we already have 3 in the boat, Frisco. Today, on the shot clock, we had less than 2 hours on the shot clock today. And I got 3, Frisco. Now, what do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about that right there? Frisco said 3 is luck. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Frisco. Who else believes that 3 is luck? I'm going to show you exactly what I did, Frisco. So what was that on Monday? Like I said, I came out. I was able to get 1. It was a 3-4-4, but nobody wanted that money. Nobody wanted that money on Monday. It was Money Monday, and nobody wanted it. Tuesday, we came out, and I was struggling. I was like, man, I think that was the day I had, let's see. Did I lose 2 fish or 3 fish that day? So, I mean, I got the bites, but I just didn't get them to the boat. I was a little rusty. We got JD Fishing back in the chat. Junior Martinez says, now I have to see it too. What do you need to see, Junior? You need to see those fish? Is that what you're talking about? All right, let me reel this in. Let me show you guys real quick. All right, we're about to take off and go to a... Well, actually, let's just ease across this cove. All right, look, let me show you guys something. So on Monday, I was struggling. On Monday, I caught 1. On Tuesday, I was struggling. So I was like, hey, let me go in here to FishXLive. You guys see that's right here? I went right into FishXLive. And see, in FishXLive, you actually have your own journal. So there's your partner MoneyBass right there. So let's scroll down, and there's my journal. So I typed on my journal, and I came in here. Let me clear this out. So that's my journal of catches right here. So these are all the fish that I've been entering in the FishXLive for, I don't know, a year or 2, something like that. And so now, since the season is now, it's a year later since last season at this time, I came in here and I was like, let's see what I was doing in November. So I typed in NOV, November, and it showed me what I was catching last November. And there we go. These are my November catches from 2024. And of course, I wanted to go to the biggest one. I think the biggest one I had in 2024 was this for Lanier. There we go. Was at 284. So I clicked on that 284 and look at that. I'm looking surprised. But you know what it showed me? It showed me this jerk bait. And that's all I needed to see was that I caught that fish on a jerk bait. Once I saw that I caught that fish on a jerk bait, hold on, let me go back to it. And there go the details of what I was doing to catch the fish. All of this in here in FishXLive. And then it even shows me on the map. I could go to the map and see where I was at if I want to go back to that same area. But I didn't need to go to the same area. All I really needed to know was what bait I was throwing, what the water temp was and all that kind of stuff. And then we're golden. We were good to go. So I put that together on Tuesday. Let me see. What's today? Thursday? I think today's Thursday. So I put that together on Tuesday, came out here Wednesday with that little bit of information and popped 3 of them. Got 2 of them to the boat. You guys saw the bendation was sensational on one of them, but that fish won the battle though. You can't win them all. And I definitely lost that battle on that big fish yesterday. And so now I came out here. I already know the routine. So I can just hit them with the 1-2 punch. I have look at all those rods over there. I can put those up because I already know what I need to have tied on for today. We're just gonna ease across here on this. Oh, Junior Martinez said he wants to see some of that bendation. Oh yeah, the bendation has been sensational today. Junior says, people are starting to say the bendation is like believing in Santa Claus. Oh, they can't say that, Junior. They can't say that. They've seen it too many times. They've already seen it 3 times today. And we haven't even been out here that long. We only have about 15 more minutes on the shot clock, guys. And then your partner has to get to stepping. So whenever AC or whipstick is ready, we can weigh another fish because we have 2 more fish to weigh. Water levels are down. You know what? I actually need to put that in my notes in FishXLive too. Mickey says, I've seen it before. Oh, yeah. Mickey says, I believe in Santa Claus if Santa Claus is the same thing as bendation because the bendation is sensational. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can see out here. Man, I was really hoping I could get a fluke bite, but it ain't been happening for me. All right, I think that right there, I think that's a money cast right there. Let's see. Let's see if that's a money cast. Is the fish gonna come out there and talk to me? Come on out here, buddy. Come on, buddy. I know you want to take a taste of that jerk bait. All right, let me ease on back again. AC says, I'm here. All right, AC, you just let me know when you're ready. Whenever y'all, if you think the peoples in the chat have been good, then we can go ahead and weigh another one. All right, let's go ahead and slow it down. I don't want to get hung up over there. AC says she's ready. All right, so we'll go ahead and make it a twofer. I'll go ahead and weigh a fish and catch another fish. How about that? All right, let's go ahead and get the scale ready. All right, guys, we are still in subscriber only mode. Remember, all you have to do to participate in Bass for Cash is subscribe to the channel, guess the weight of the fish, and bam, just like that, it's courtesy of SWAT Lawn Operations. You can walk away with a smooth $20 bill. Now, if you are a member of the Money Team, of course, you get 2 guesses per fish. If you are not a member of the Money Team, you put 2 guesses in there, you get an honorary DQ, and you get introduced to the DQ queen herself, all right? You'll be famous. And with those 2 guesses come twice the payout. Oh my God. All right, so now we're gonna weigh the next smallest one. This one, oh my goodness, it's trying to jump out of there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's trying to jump out of the live well. All right, hold on, guys. All right, we're back, guys. Had to take a quick pause for the cause. A pause for the call, better yet. All right, let's see which one of these was the bigger one. Oh, shoot. Man. Okay, this is the bigger one right here. But let's go ahead and get another shot of that, just so you guys can see. So this one right here is the bigger fish. So we're gonna weigh this one. We're gonna weigh Mr. Red is who we're gonna weigh. But look at the stomach on Mr. Red. Mr. Red's stomach is fat, but Mr. Black's stomach is long. Who wins, long or fat? What do you guys think? All right, so we're gonna weigh this red one right now. AC, if you're ready, you can go ahead and open the scale. So we're gonna put this one on the scale. On the measuring board. Now this one's fatter than the last one, but it's about the same length. You guys see that? Just under 17. All right, there we go. Scales are officially open, guys. What do you think from Miss Big Belly? Look at the girthification on her. You have 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat, all right? 2 minutes, then we're gonna weigh Miss Red. See if anybody wants to walk away with that cash for that bass. And while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna get out here and see if we can catch another one. All right, we got a good cast out there. Now we're casting out to about 25 feet, even though the water's down. Oh, look at Mask Off. Mask Off is being strategic. There goes another one, guys. Look who else is showing up in the chat. They haven't been social or anything. They didn't say, hey, fellas, how you doing? Didn't introduce themselves or anything. Bass Hunter just slid right on in and is like, give me the money. Bass Hunter is here for a stick up. Bass Hunter is like, just give me the money. The burning season slid in here too, said, give me some of that money. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I think I see a conflict of interest. Oh, man, burning season. Burning season cannot win because you guessed the exact same as Mask Off, but Mask Off had it in there first. Remember, guys, the tiebreaker is whoever put the weight in there first. Unless you're a member of the money team, then your guess will take precedence. Blaster says, so gangster. He said, that's gangster. Shout out to Clint Perry. We got Clint Perry. What kind of guessing is Clint doing? Clint said 225. He said 224 and 225. Clint, what kind of guesses is that in the chat? Everybody shout out CP, the general of the money team, sliding on in here trying to get some cash for one of these bass. All right, guys, the scales are officially closed. Blaster says, Bless says, what's CP over there drinking? CP says 225, 224. All right, guys, let's go ahead and weigh this fish. We're weighing Miss Red. And man, I hate to say it, guys, but Mask Off is strategic. He's coming up with some good numbers. All right, so here's Miss Red. Oh man, I hate to say it, guys. But this time I think it may be a little bit more than that 221. I'm gonna go with a 228. I think this is gonna be, look at the stomach on her. Her stomach is fat. All right, we got zeroed out. Let's go ahead and put it on the. All right, here we go, guys. Oh my goodness, look at that. I was way off. 249. 249 takes the. 249 takes it this time, guys. Do you see that? 249. Bam. 249. Let's see if she's a jumper. Do we have an official winner at 249 AC? Let's see if she's a jumper. You guys think she's gonna jump for us? Let's see. She said nope. No official winner. Whipstick, what you think about that? All they had to do was just put 249 in the chat, and they'd have walked away with some actual cash for that bass. Whipstick, what do you think about that? I think Whipstick might have something to say to y'all about that. Talk to him, Whipstick. Blaster said Georgia Dog is close. Whipstick said y'all don't want this money. Whipstick said they just don't want it. What was Georgia Dog's guess? Georgia Dog is back for real, for really real. Georgia Dog is like, hey, I'll take that money. What was the weight of the fish again? 249. Georgia Dog said 248. Rocky Kid said, I'm always like 0.03 off. Rocky Kid said, that money is mine any minute now. So we have one more fish to weigh, guys. And we have 6 minutes left on the shot clock. All right, so we're going to weigh one more fish in 6 minutes, and then it's time for me to dip up out of here. We got to hit the road. Now, hey, we were out here for a good time. Not a long time, but definitely a good time. But Whipstick, they didn't want this money. They don't want this money, Whipstick. They said, we don't need your money, buddy. Big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. SWAT, can they look you up on any social media? That's what we need. We need to put your social media in the chat. Make sure you guys support those companies that support the fishing community. And SWAT Lawn Operations is definitely one of those companies. Servicing the Atlanta metro area, based out of Conyers. So whenever you need some lawn care, some exterior work done, make sure you reach out to SWAT Lawn Operations. Wait a minute, hold on. What does SWAT stand for again, guys? You remember when I used to say it wrong all the time? What did I used to say? SWAT lawn operations. What did I used to say when I used to say it wrong all the time? Does anybody remember? Did I used to say SWAT lawn services? Service with all the trimmings. Yeah, SWAT lawn services. 4 minutes on the shot clock. Then we're going to weigh this last fish. AC, are you ready? Now, we made this a quick one, guys. How long have I been out here today? About an hour and a half, maybe? I believe, something like that. They biting. They biting. You don't pronounce the G at the end of it. You say they biting. Not they're biting. They're biting. Those fish are biting today. Blasted said, that dock looks promising. All right, Blasted. After this cast, I'll go up there and fish that dock just for you and catch nothing on it. It looks promising, but I don't think there's gonna be a fish on it. All right, AC said she ready. We ready to weigh this last fish, guys. All right, I'm gonna ease on up here so I can fish this dock while you guys are putting your guesses in. You still have 2 minutes on the shot clock, guys. 2 minutes. I'm gonna ease up on this dock and give it a backhand. Front hand, backhand. I'm gonna do a backhand cast into that dock. And I don't have faith in it, Blaster. But we's gonna see. One minute left on the shot clock. Let's see, what? Backhand. That's right, front hand and a backhand. Ah, they put a little ribbon across there, so I can't skip it. Well, I'm gonna have to skip it under that ribbon. Can you guys see that? They tied a ribbon across that dock, so you can't get in there. But you're potting the MoneyBass. I can skip a shaky head. All right, AC, are you ready? We're about to go ahead and weigh this last fish, guys. Oh, wait a minute. Was it 2 more? Okay, yeah, we have 1 more in here that I need to weigh. And it's still mad. It's still mad. All right, we are still in subscriber-only mode. Remember, all that you have to do to participate, guys, is subscribe to the channel and guess the weight of this fish, and you can walk away with some of this cash for this bass. Want to give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. AC, you can open the scales when ready. Let's put this one on this measuring board and see. This was the biggest one of the day, just under 18 inches. Can you guys see that? A little over 17 and a half, just under 18 and a half. I mean, 17 and a half, just under 18. Scales are officially open. Look at that spotted bass. You guys see that tongue right there? Spotted bass have those little patches on there. But look at that. That was a nice one. The girthification is girthified. Do you see it? This fish says, I am certified girthified. All right, let's get over here and see if I can skip this dock real quick. So you guys have two minutes. 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat. Oh man, they have another little ribbon thing back there. There we go. All right, I guess you guys didn't even see that skip, but I skipped this thing all the way to the back of that dock. I had to reel it in just a little bit because there was a little piece of rope back there that I didn't want to get hung up on. But let's see if Blasted is right. Will I get a fish off of this? Uh-oh, Georgia Dog is in there living dangerously. I see him putting a excuse or a reasoning in there. Whipstick said front hand smack, backhand smack, and they still don't want this money. Oh man, Whipstick is smacking y'all in the face with that money and said you don't want it. That's so disrespectful. Whipstick said, let me disrespect you with some of this cash for that bass. All right, let me spin around. Uh-oh, look at Whipstick. Whipstick is like, let me try to win some of this cash. Whipstick said, let me take some of this SWAT lawn operations money. I'm trying to get the last cast in here. Where's my... There it is right there. AC said, Whipstick, what are you doing? Whipstick said, I'm trying to win some of this cash for that bass. We got OG Fishing tuning in. Said, let me get some of that cash. He was like, I think I know the way to that bass. Let me get some of that cash. Whipstick says, trying to show them I want this money. What if Whipstick actually wins it, guys? Do we have anybody watching that's based out of the Georgia area? Man, this 2 minutes is taking a long time, ain't it? Bless it, Whipstick wants some of this money. All right, the scales are officially closed. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pack it up. Ooh, pack it up. Pack it up. All right. All right, because we're about to dip up out of here. We were out here for a good time, not a long time. Let's go ahead and get this fish on the scale, see if anybody's going to walk away with some of this last-minute cash. All right, we have it zeroed out, guys. Now, this one right here is the biggest one of our... Well, how long we out here? About an hour and a half? Hour and 45 minutes, something like that. And this is the biggest one of the Bass for Cash session for the day. You guys see it? There it goes. All right, so now I think this fish, is it gonna hit 3? Man, it's kind of tough. Is it gonna hit 3? I'll go with it 3.01. Let's just make it interesting. 3.01 is what I think this fish is gonna weigh. It tricked me. I knew it. 279. Do we have a 279 in the chat? If we have a 279, then we have a winner. You guys see it right there, 279. Bam. Or better yet, bam. You see it, 279. Let's see if this is gonna be a jumper. We're gonna let this fish go, and then we're gonna head on in because we got someplace we gotta be. And we gotta be there when we need to be there. All right, let's see. Is this fish gonna be a jumper? No official winner. Talk to him, Whipstick. Just nice and easy. Talk to him, Whipstick. AC said no official winner. Does Whipstick have something to say to y'all? Let's see if Whipstick has something to say. I know he has to have something to say. Where's Whipstick at? Man's gonna say, ain't nobody living right. Whipstick said, they don't want this money. All right, guys, we're gonna close it out with that. You had 3 chances and nobody wanted this money. Whipstick said, they don't want this money. All right, appreciate everybody for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow one more again to see if you guys want this money. Maybe you don't want this money, who knows? All right, also, don't forget, I will be live this weekend at Lake Oconee, fishing the tournament out there on Lake Oconee, guys. Make sure you tune in for that. Really appreciate the strong support of the channel. Big shout out to Georgia Dog. I guess Georgia Dog was the sponsor of today's live stream because Georgia Dog subscribed to the channel and became a MoneyTeam member today. Big shout out to Georgia Dog. All right, see everybody tomorrow, guys.